Let's talk about dopamine detox today. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger in our brains. It plays a vital role in body functions like motivation, mood regulation, movement, reward and pleasure, and several other body functions. It is the feeling of pleasure we get when we have that warm, freshly baked cookie. We feel that rush of energy, we feel a dopamine spike. Where are you getting your dopamine spike from? Are you getting it from fast food, alcohol, smoking, social media, sugary foods, caffeine, video games, TV shows, or indulging in behaviors where you play the victim, you are miserable, you are whining, complaining, or engaging in aggressive conversations on triggering topics? All these activities lead to a surge in dopamine where we feel that rush of energy and we feel a high. But after some time, these levels come down because the brain wants the body to be in a balanced state, in a state of homeostasis. So eventually the levels come down, but then there is that feeling, that craving, that urge where we want to get that hit again so that we feel that surge of feeling. This cycle continues, and if we keep feeding this behavior, then the same amount of stimulation that gave us that rush earlier doesn't cut it anymore. This is where we see people reaching for that third or fourth drink, or the fourth or fifth cup of coffee in the morning, or people addicted to horror movies. They need more intense horror, more stimulation in the movie so that they can feel that stimulation. People addicted to video games want more stimulating, more violent games so that they can feel that feeling of rush. Over time, it leads to addictive behaviors and then it causes mood swings, irritability, feelings of craving, loss of productivity, and lack of focus in us. An example of this could be try to recall a time in your life when you were addicted to a TV show and that was all that you could think about. Even when you were at work, you couldn't wait for it to get over so that you could head back home and turn on the TV set and start watching your show. You were not interested in talking to other people or engaging in something else. All you could think was watching this show. And even if there were bills piling up in a corner or there were things that needed your attention, you just put all of that on the back burner because you were consumed by this TV show. Similarly, it happens to us with these other addictive behaviors where all that we can think about is that next hit that we can get so that we can feel that instant surge of energy, instant rush of energy, and then we keep chasing these highs. So, how do we change this? We do a dopamine detox. Now, dopamine detox is a misnomer. First, we cannot isolate dopamine because it works in conjunction with other chemicals in our brain, and so it's not possible to isolate one chemical from the others. Second, dopamine is still vital for our functioning, so we don't want to detox it. We still want it in our bodies. It's just that when we say dopamine detox, it means that we want to overcome these addictive behaviors which are causing overstimulation in our brains and are causing this lack of productivity in our lives. So, some of the steps that we can use are: step number one, first become aware if you have any such patterns in your life where you are seeing these addictive behaviors. Now, on the surface, it may look benign. How could me scrolling through my phone or having an extra cup of coffee or watching a TV show or playing a video game could be as risky as someone who's engaging in compulsive drinking or compulsive smoking? But even these small addictive behaviors keep us away from having that full experience of our lives where we are only focused on one aspect and then we are losing focus on our long term goals. So, over time, these small habits may derail our progress. So, notice your life, see if this is bothering you, if all these behaviors or any such behavior is creating obstruction where you are not able to focus on other things in your life. Also, notice if these behaviors are caused by triggers. So, let's say you met up a buddy from your college, and your buddy told you that they are having a great time, they have this awesome job, this awesome relationship, and suddenly you get back home and you feel miserable about your own life, and then you have this urge to start eating something sugary. So, notice how these behaviors are manifesting in your life. Step number two, take steps to regulate this behavior. Time box it or abstain from it. So you can limit the use of your phone to only 1 hour a day, or you don't use your phone for 2 hours after you wake up. You limit yourself to have only 1 cup of coffee a day, or you watch TV for a specific time. So you time box these activities, or if possible, you abstain from these activities. So no sugar for a month, no caffeine for a month, no video games for a month. So see what works for you and come up with a plan on how would you want to do this experiment for yourself. Step number three, substitute some new activities for the ones you are taking off. So we can start including some activities like meditation, which is a great practice to be centered and present, yoga, which is a great practice to feel ourselves in our body. We focus on our breathing, and when we are in these yoga poses, we focus on our body. So it's a great way to ground ourselves, to feel ourselves in our bodies. And other exercises could be reading, journaling, going out in nature, spending time in nature, going on camping trips. People who have gone on camping trips have reported better focus for a couple of weeks after their trip. So these exercises can be extremely grounding. Another way is cold exposure, taking cold showers, or having quality sleep where every night you're sleeping for 8 to 9 hours. So try these activities. These activities are great because they calm the nervous system down, they relax the nervous system, but at the same time, they release dopamine also. So we still have this happy chemical that is released in our brains, but it is not a rush of energy, it's not a spike, it's just a healthy level which does not cause crashes later. So we still have this feeling of well being, but it's in a healthy and balanced manner. Step number four, stay aware of how it is you're feeling. You may have feelings of boredom, irritability, cravings, unpleasant emotions. So be ready for these changes and have a friend or an accountability partner or support group, therapy, coaching, some other tools and resources so that you can handle these feelings once they surface. Also, if there were some emotional triggers that were causing these behaviors for you, then those emotions may surface now. So we have your resources ready that you're able to process these emotions and take it slow, take it easy, do it at a comfortable pace, do not overwhelm yourself, and take support of a friend or a support group if it is needed. Step number five is notice what changed at the end of this experiment. If you did this exercise for a month, then see what changed during the course of the this period, and at the end, what changes do you see? Do you have better focus now? Do you have better memory? Are you able to concentrate better? Do you have increased productivity? How is your mood? Are you more present in your body, in your surroundings? Are you more present with your loved ones? How are your relationships now? Do you have any positive impact on your relationship? So see what changes you are noticing after this experiment. Step number six, how do you want to proceed? So you did this experiment, you did this exercise for a limited amount of time, but going forward, how do you want to use these steps so that you have long term benefit? Because we need these things in our life. We cannot stay away from TV or phone or food or interacting with others. We need these things in our life because they also relax us. They are also a way of unwinding for us. So, and they have their uses, obviously. So, we don't want to have a life where we are just shunning these things away from our life. We want a balanced approach where we have the full experience of life. We are living in a holistic and wholesome manner, and these activities are a part of life where they are enhancing our life but not becoming bottlenecks in our progress. So, take a look at your life and see if there are any activities that you would like to change. Are they getting to a point where they are impeding your progress, where they are stopping you from achieving your long term goals, where they are stopping you from being present with yourself and your loved ones? Then do a double take, follow these steps, and you can slowly gain control back of your life and not let these habits overpower you. Thanks for watching. Bye.